We want to welcome all of you. This is I think it's our second, or is it our third? Second or third Monday night meeting.
Second.
Second, okay. And we're all meeting together in our Hive, team, Hive, Live, Jive. Of course, Mountain is 5. So, but California is 4. So Pacific time, 4 o'clock. But anyways, we're excited tonight to have you. It's just kind of a learning. We're all going to be together and we're doing a completely different kind of a format that we have. We still have Bronwyn as our fearless coach, and she's the one that's going to take us through all the learning of we still are doing the offers. Last week it was amazing. So well, I just want to welcome you all here and thank you for being part of our Monday night live Jive. And it's a new beginning, a new Jafra, and Janet and I have been in the company from the very beginning. I mean, can you believe that? All those years. I'm trying to see if anybody else is that old. No, Janet.
I can't, I'm trying to admit Chris and Linda and Donna.
Okay, let's go in here. Thank you.
And it's not allowing me to. So did you have me as a host?
Well, let me make sure I made you a co-host. So here we go. There's Janet.
Yeah.
Wow. More?
I was going to send out an email.
I got you. I guess you flipped out. Okay, now Daryl Lee found out something last week. Daryl Lee, we're going to mute everybody unless they're speaking because we have people that come in with and I don't know.
Hey Vicki, I'm having the same issue. I can't mute them and I can't.
I'm on it.
Okay, here we go. We're going to make you.
Yeah, I don't know. You need to send me anything.
I think it's Teresa. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's Teresa. We need to make sure or Chris.
So how's Jeff doing?
So let's go and mute everybody that we can, Daryl Lee.
I'm doing it.
Unmute Vicky. I muted Vicky accidentally.
I'll unmute. Okay. We're okay. We're on our mark, get set, go. We're all gonna have a fun night tonight. Remember, we're all learning. So we welcome you to be here with us on our Monday night call. We're going to talk to Janet and we're going to talk to Michelle. And I asked if I could interview them both. I was so impressed on what they had to offer us. I think it was 2 weeks ago. They were on the call and they had been to Los Angeles, Norwalk, California. And so I'm just going to talk to them, and Daryl Lee and I are both going to talk to you because Daryl Lee has some questions she's going to ask. I've got some questions, and we thought it would be easier if you just spoke to us from your heart and not have to prepare anything, but just talk to us and assure us that we're on the right track and why you love this company and all that. So I'm going to start with Janet. Janet, what was so impressive about going to Norwalk? Because you've been in here from the beginning with me. I mean, Janet has been there. This is, I think it's over her 50th year. So tell us, why are you impressed and why are you so happy?
I was so impressed when I first met Carolee. I only met her when she did a Zoom meeting and she just spoke from her heart. And so to see her in person and find out she was right there when we came in, she totally
okay, wait, Daryl Lee, you're the host and now you're talking. So I gotta bring you back. You gotta make me the host again. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, I mean, and there were a few things that she did that just really impressed me. Like one of the things is she sat in the back of the room before she was introduced. Other people were up front. And when she came up, she had talked to people beforehand. She did it very much like Jan used to do. And then she picked up on things that people said in her comments when she first got on stage, and because she had talked to people before. But she said she's been in our shoes. She's been in the field. This is so critical for Jafra because how can they understand what we need if they have never walked in our shoes in terms of sales, direct sales? And she admitted, she said, we've done some things wrong. I've only been here 2 weeks. I hope you'll, give me a chance to find out what everyone does and make sure that you if you have any questions or anything, you can call. I mean, don't call her because she can't take phone calls really. She's busy, but write her or write to Jaffa Cares and they'll handle it. And I just think that we've got, secondly, we've got a new development sales manager that built a business online, which I think is exciting. I mean, I'm on a learning curve, but the trouble is at my age, after 2 weeks, you forget it and you have to learn it all over again. So
That's true, Janet. That's true.
crazy. But I think that's a plus. We're want to reach a new generation of people, of consultants, and we need to talk their language. And it's when I started, there was voicemail, barely. It was $300 in 1970 when I joined, to get a machine that would answer my voicemail. I mean, that is so, like people go, what? It's so out of what we do now. So my big thing is it's challenging to change. It's hard because there is a learning curve. However, if you don't change, you are still changing. Everything's changing around you, therefore it's changed. So I'm just very, very happy. I think we have the right people. I think Luis Campos, who owns the company, is a very wealthy man. His friends asked him, so why are you buying this company? And he said, why am I buying it? They said, you don't need any money or anything. And he said, no, he says, I don't. But he said, I believe that women deserve an opportunity. And this company provides an opportunity. And that's what I want to do. I want to build this general market because I want women to have an opportunity. And to me, that was like, yes.
I know.
Yes.
And like I say, Jan and I, we've been here from the ground floor up, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for us to see our company be embraced by someone that wants to make us well known. I mean, he says it all the time, I'm going to make Jaffa a brand name. So, okay, Michelle, you're here somewhere. Say hello. Where are you, Michelle Hall?
Hello,
Michelle,
hello.
Yeah, hi. Tell them where you're from and how long you've been in. And I'm just so impressed, Michelle. You're always there holding our hands on WhatsApp and helping us. And it's fun to see someone that is a little bit, not very much, but a little newer than Janet and I in the business. Anyways, I want to hear your impressions because I think this might be your first big, I don't think you were here. Were you here when Forward bought us?
Yes. So actually, I've been with Jaffa for 28 years, Vicki.
Oh my gosh. Well, you look too young to be that. You look too young, but okay.
Thank
So we're not 28 years. Okay.
Yes. So my
So
first Jaffa takeover was in Gillette. Anyways, but I'm in San Diego area. I'm a leader with Jaffa for 28 years. And I did go when I saw Janet and all of my Jaffa friends up in Norwalk. And I really felt I would call it refreshing of the spirit of Jaffa. What I remember when I first joined 28 years ago was a room full of beautiful women, ambitious women with a purpose and a passion to share the opportunity and the product and to help their families thrive. That's what I felt when I joined Jaffa and was part of. And then over many years now, maybe not in the beginning, but in the last 8-ish years or so, it's been not that for me, right? And so when Kara Lee was speaking at the event, as Janet mentioned, she greeted all of us with love and attention, and right in the middle of it, she wasn't off with just the corporate people and hiding behind the scenes. She was in the middle of it. And I feel that she's super down to earth. She, more than that, she really wants to see our success as if we were her team, as Janet said, she was in the field before, so she knows what that looks like. And of course, the change that she's having to learn, right? She doesn't know our company, she's learning it along the way and trying to get that all thrown in. So first off, she's really open to hearing our questions and concerns. She also has a really, I feel like, a gift for sharing her story and bringing to life the situation, right? So she, with me that day, I had a brand new indirect who joined the day before at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she was able to my indirect, Marisol, was so happy. She said she couldn't sleep the night before because she was so excited to go and see the Jaffa people and oh my gosh, in the opportunity. And so in fact, this young woman that joined, she has never left San Diego. She's not traveled anywhere. So LA was new for her. She was like, oh, it was so fun. And so then when I said, Carolee, this is Marisol's first day in Jaffa, first 24 hours. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So when Carolee got up to the front, as Janet was saying, that she was able to use that, she just said, Jaffa, we've been together for a long, you guys have been in the business for 50 years or 28 years or whatever, but we have brand new people who they don't know that it's a change and they're very excited. And so we just have to be patient with each other and love each other. And what I also noticed on stage when the other new people, new home office type people were there, they really do admire Carolee. I see that in just the way they look for her and the people that have been here a while trying to help her come along and figure out what's going on. So I left with a new sense of enthusiasm, and I've been hearing it from different people that I'm connected with in the field that they're very excited. There's a new refreshing and reviving. And so I'm happy to say that I believe this is a great time in our history with our new owner and our new CEO and all of the support staff that we have places to go.
Michelle, that's so well said, because I think that one thing that I'm noticing is that we are a company that's full of a lot of mature women. And so right now I'm getting a lot of calls from my mature, not leaders, my leaders are kind of mature, but my consultants that are in my group. And I think what we do is we're stuck in the rut with Jaffa in the fact that we're judging everything by the way it feels. So when they call up and they go, well, where's this or where's that or what and then I talk to them and I go, well, why is this your favorite product or whatever it be? Well, because it's the way it feels. And I said, so in other words, it's not what it does for the skin, it's more what it feels like. And that's very disappointing to me with a lot of our people that have been with us over 40 years, is they want the feeling. They don't want the technology. They don't want the science. And so we've been just going through a little talking, and maybe this will help some of you, but I basically will talk to them about, well, how do you feel about royal jelly? Now I'm going to ask all of you right here, because I know you all love royal jelly, but I want you to think about it. Royal jelly, the products that we've had, the royal jelly advanced and the royal jelly original, whatever. How many of you know that the new royal jelly Defy has 5 times more royal jelly in it than the royal jelly product line, like the advanced? How many of you, raise your hand? How many of you know it has 5 times more royal jelly? I wonder how many of your customers or how many of your consultants, if you're a leader, know that. And most of them don't. But here's the funny thing. They want everything to feel the same as the products they were using 25 years ago. And that's really kind of disappointing to me. I don't know how you feel about it, but I want the technology. I don't want to go back and drive a car that I was driving in the 80s or the 70s. I want a car that has all the whams on it, right? And
Right.
won't let me hit somebody. Right? Go ahead, Janet, tell me.
Yeah. Well, I think what I've been saying is that I understand that feeling. However, let me just give you a hint, because my skin never used to be dry and it's really dry now. And I said, but think of it this way, when you put the Defy on, it's going into the layers of skin. It's actually repairing it. So if you want the feel that you had, just put a little gold on top. That's what I do, and then you get that feeling of, something there. It's more moist and
Got to be at
and
the
the
end,
same
though,
with,
Janet, right? But it's got to be at the end, not at the
oh,
beginning.
at the end. Oh, no, you're right,
Yeah.
at the end.
Well, that's true that you do, but I just think to myself that Janet, your skin just looks beautiful tonight. Are you using that? I know you're using that new oil, the royal
Oh,
jelly,
I'm using,
aren't
the
you?
new oil has that bok choly or something in it. That's like the better replacement than retinol. It does more than retinol, and it's safer for the skin, or, more gentle to the skin.
Right.
Well, I had a girl, this is my big 8-0 year. So I was at a networking group, and this woman said, or this friend of mine knew that. And she said, tell him that why it's your big year this year. And so I told him I was going to be 80. And this woman next to me, she goes, liar. Just like that, right? I never met her before.
Oh, absolutely, Janet. You do not. Absolutely. Do not look your age. In fact, every one of us on this call that have been in for over 40 years, we know that's our claim to fame, is the fact we don't look, hopefully not
Right.
act our age either.
No, we don't.
But anyways,
I'm 80. I'm 80.
oh, is that you, Carol?
No, it's me, Bonnie Hool.
Oh,
Oh.
Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. I couldn't tell. Oh, you can tell my eyes
Yeah.
are really, sorry, Bonnie.
Well-
My eyes are not what they used to be. My skin's really good, but my eyes and some of the other things.
Anyway, I get the same reaction. People don't believe me, and I'm really happy. And I love Jafra. Almost 40 years. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, all of you are testimonials. In fact, you know what I would really encourage, I think, thinking about doing this, if you have a team and you're on this, or if you have clients, so all of you that are on this call have clients, all of you have people that you work with, start doing a little live video so that when you talk to your clients, they can see you. You're the best advertisement there ever was. So pick up that phone, knock my phone over, here we go. Pick up that phone and just do a little, hi, how are you? Jackie taught us how to do that. But you guys, when you talk into that screen and then you send them the little message and tell them about the royal jelly oil, you're going to get them to place an order because you are the best advertisement you've got. Like I say, Janet, I know you're out there telling people. I mean, what woman goes out and tells her age? We go out and tell our age because we know that this is the easiest time in the world for us to sell our products. But anyways, Michelle, do you have anything else that you want to fine tune with a little bit before we turn?
I was going to say that I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and the one thing that I found, one thing that this man said was, change. People want to sit on their couch and eat potato chips and watch TV and hope that one day that their life will be blessed, that they'll wake up blessed. And he said, here's the problem with that. That's not going to happen. He said, but even a tiny seed, like a flower seed, in order for that flower to grow, do you realize it has to destroy the seed to do that? It has to break it apart into little pieces. It has to change the whole structure to be able to grow into a beautiful flower. So if we didn't make any changes in our Jafra career or our personal life, we wouldn't be able to have new blossoms or new growth. So just keep that in mind.
Daryl, I wanted to know if you have any questions that you'd like to ask them.
Is there anything, a new program that they introduced or they talked about that you're excited about, that you're excited about the most?
Well, I'm not a program. I'm excited about the simplification. I think it's going to take us some time to get into the rhythm of the simplification. But I'm very, very happy that they're committed to simplifying, because she recognizes, well, even the bundles. I mean, I'm real happy about the bundles because at least it's a way consistently, we always have the same products that are on special, that women, you know, that they can purchase. And I think that eliminating some of the things for me makes it simpler, because if we really want to grow, we need to build our teams. You know, we need to bring in new blood. And I think all of us on this Zoom have brought in someone, and it changed our life because we were so excited. Just like you could see Michelle. I mean, here she brought in someone, or in her lineage, that had never been to Los Angeles. I mean, isn't that's exciting that you have these new places. It's kind of like your kids. So I haven't seen a program as such, but I do see a lot of simplification. And some people would look at that and say, oh, they're taking things away. But there's this pot that they put into commissions and everything. What they're trying to do is put the money into where it's going to help us make money. And that's the key.
That is the key.
So,
Go ahead, Daryl A. Do you have a question for Michelle?
Michelle, what do you think the hardest thing for our consultants to grasp in our new simplified business?
I think our consultants, or at least speaking from my point of view, I have many consultants who are just personal buyers, and they really never really knew the benefit of royal jelly. They just wanted to come in for a discount because they liked one product, but they didn't understand the value of what royal jelly did, because they didn't want to spend any time learning about it, if that makes sense. And so I think with the newer program, honestly, it is more helpful, but I still think it's going to be the process of them finding the value in our product. And until our VIP, I'm going to call them VIP consultants, ones who aren't really trying to grow the business, until they really can decide to take that time, or we can figure out a way to share it with them. Like for example, with the new Royal Jelly Body Complex double size special offer that came out, I'm sending that with them, but then I want to put 3 key benefits to my team and maybe a personal testimony, because those who've never used it are going to look at that price point and say, I'm not buying that. That's too expensive, even with 30% off. They don't know why they would buy it. So I think the key to us is to break down simple steps. I was remembering when I first started and wanted to promote to manager. I didn't even know what that meant. But Faye McCloskey was my upline at that time. And she had said, oh, if you want to be a leader, you know, I'll send you some steps and I'll send you prizes. And I'm all about, I'm competitive. And so basically she made it very simple, because she sent postcards, because there was no internet, you guys, no computer, right? No phone, cell phone. So she did it old school. She sent off a little postcard, this week's challenges, and let me know when you do it, report it back, and then I have a gift for you. So I think our challenge for new members, whether it's from the old system or the current system, is going to be the same. It's really about breaking down the benefits and how to get there, right? So I think that's the key.
That's good.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to ask, I don't know if they're on because they may be multitasking, but I have got Sally Elliott. You guys, Sally and I are almost the same age, and Jafra, we've been together forever. And Sally, and I also want to ask Janice Todd to be thinking about this. What are you doing with your catalog situation? How are you handling this? Because we have clients, I just had them call me tonight, and they're, how are you handling the catalog situation? I just jump in anytime, if you can. Maybe not. Anybody else want to jump in and say, what are you doing about the catalog? Are you getting complaints? What are you doing? How are you doing? Because I have get the calls. Where's my catalog? You know, Jafra's not, what are they doing? What are they thinking? You're not getting any of that?
Yes. Vicky, I would just like to step in and say, yes, I'm getting that from a lot of the 60+ consultants. They thought they were getting a catalog every month. They've been active, blah, blah, blah. And they're very, disappointed, but I said here, you can send them e-catalogs and whatnot. But for some of my Spanish consultants who are some of my top salespeople, they constantly sell just from the paper catalogs. So I made 5 copies. It's 8 pages back to back. Told her to take one of the good copies to a Staples and make copies because that's the way she does
Okay,
That's what I
so
was gonna-
business. So at least I sent 5 paper copies to this consultant whom I've never met. It's a way for me to help.
anybody else?
Well, and we will have a catalog in a few weeks, so
Right.
that will be our vibe.
Yeah, because
Right.
Carol is,
And I think everyone with a $400 order in February will get a free 2023 spring summer nice catalog, and they will be less expensive than the ones we had before, from what I understand. We don't know the price, but I know they're supposed to be less expensive, and you can start buying the paper hard copy catalogs February 1.
and Carol,
So
why?
we
would
do
they-
know the price.
Go ahead.
We do know the price. They told us at the launches. And I'm gonna let somebody else share it, but I think that you get 6 for $18 if you're a VIP. So you learned that if you went to one of the,
Calls today. Was it
say
announced?
that again,
today?
Bronwyn?
Well, Bronwyn will come out with us on that.
Okay, VIP is
Oh.
6 for 13.
Right.
6 for 13.
13.
So
VIP. 6 for
What-
15 for non-VIP. 6 for
So-
15, non-VIP, VIP 6 for 13. So it's 15 or 13.
So one of the things about Jafra is if you, and I do Jafra mobile, and people are used to me having a brochure. So in November, I started a study where I took what I wanted to move and I made a half a page flyer. And I said, this is my Jafra menu. At the top, I had the sign up, what it costs to sign up to sell Jafra, which it was $10 November, $10 December. So I would now do the $200 sign up at the top and the $20 sign up at the bottom. My website, my phone number, and my my name. That's it. But in the middle, I would do the menu and I would do whatever's current. So you don't want to print so many. You might want to print 5 to 10 a week and start showing the consultants, because it's really the pricing that they want. What are the features out of January? You can start off by saying, here's what we have all January, and then you just update 2 or 3 items that you might be carrying that you want to move at the bottom. That's one way I did it. Another way would be to show them when you're in contact with them, how to send the brochure, not the client brochure, send them the regular brochure. I had a Jafra party yesterday and I had 3 brochures and I had some of the sale books from November and December. I just scattered them all through the table and people just looked. They looked and they, wanted to see the bundles. One question that I would have on this call, because this is a great resource of ladies, has anyone created a flyer with just the pictures of the bundles with the prices? I know that Rachel had submitted something to Jafra and they hadn't put it in print. I think that's something that we need, just a brochure or 1-page flyer with the bundles and the pricing. That's very needed.
Very needed. Good suggestion.
Vicki, this is Sally, and I was on a call this morning. I think they mentioned the bundles, and they said one of the reasons they're not making a specific flyer for the bundles is because they really want the client to flip through the big catalog so they can see all the things that we offer And then they'll see the bundles in the process instead of just focusing on the sale. That's what their intent is. Now, whether you choose to do that, I think I like the idea that I just heard, where you pick out a few things that you want to focus on and sell and make a little flyer of that. And just say, this is my feature products for the week or the month or whatever.
Good suggestion, Sally. Very good. Well, I want to thank our guests for being on tonight. Thank you so much for filling in and giving us your ideas, for Michelle for sharing, Janet for sharing. I treasure your opinions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the time over to Bronwyn. Now we're using a different format tonight. Okay, we liked what we did last week. We're going to see whether or not it works this week. So rather than do a slideshow, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to have you follow along with me on the website. And then Bronwyn's going to talk about it and she's going to direct me where to go. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to have, let's see, Daryl, you got to disable, you're going to turn it back over to me, I guess, or turn it. Yeah, I've got to have I got to be the host, Daryl. Oh, she didn't leave us.
How did I do? No, how did I'm not sure how to do that.
Oh, okay, you're going to go in right now and make me the host. Can you do that? You will go go to my
yes.
name.
Yep.
Go to my name.
Got
and
it.
then make me a host. Yeah, now
Got it.
yeah, now I'm the host right now. Okay, we're going to share the screen. And can everybody see my screen? How am I looking? Yes?
It's good. It's good.
Is it good? Oh, good, Daryl. Tell me if it's good. Okay, Bronwyn, you're in control. Tell me what to do.
Okay, well, first, Vicki, I want to bring the attention that there's a hand up by Doris Martin. Ask Doris if she has a question.
Okay, Doris. Got to go over here and make sure that I can see you, Bronwyn.
Open her mic.
I don't know how to put it down.
Oh, okay. Did you have a
Oh,
question?
that's you, Doris. I don't know how to put it down.
Well, they've redone how you do everything. And so I don't know where to go now to
Okay.
make it go away.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so we're going to move on of what we're going to be doing today. There's a lot of different things I want to bring to your attention. And instead of just jumping into what are our sales for the week and I want to focus on how we're going to make those sales. And going back to the basics of what we're doing with Jafra is we're scheduling classes again. We're scheduling our parties. And how do we do that? And what are we telling our clients to refer them to get them excited about being a hostess? So if you went to your, and Vicki, you're going to be going to the Jafra Biz.
Well, I want to get just you on, Bronwyn, so we just see you as the speaker. And I'm just trying to do that. So let's go over here. Back to, I'm sharing my screen. Sharing screen.
You're not sharing it anymore.
Not sharing it anymore. Okay, stop share. Stop share. Then we're
unless you were in.
Yeah. Now I'm going to.
Now you're going to Jafra Biz.
Thank you. There we go. I just kind of wanted Bronwyn to be up there so that Bronwyn talk and see if you're going to come up or not.
Okay.
We can't see your screen, Vicki. We cannot see your screen.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to be looking at is the hostess program of what you're looking at in Jafra Biz and what your consultant or your client is looking at on your website. Because if you haven't been visiting your website at least, a few times a week, things change on here. And these changes, unless you're in it on your website, you may not be aware of what you're directing your client to look at. So you need to know and be very familiar with your website of what you're looking at. Okay, so right now we are in our Jafra Biz. This is Vicky's Jafra Biz. And when you look, okay, so Jafra Freedom to Be You, and then there is all of these little things that you can link into. We're going to link into the business section, Vicky. So if you go ahead and go into business, and you're going to drop down to programs. So she's going to highlight program. So I want you to be writing down to how we're getting to these programs so that you can direct your consultant how to look for this. So under programs, we're dropping down to hostess brochure. You want to be very familiar with what our program has, because these changes are going to be happening. I think maybe in July, we might have a whole different type of hostess program. But right now we're focusing on our sales and our activity and sponsoring. And the way that all happens is starts with the client directing them, excuse me, to our hostess brochure. So click onto that, Vicki, and it should open up.
It's going to make me download it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you're downloading.
So when I,
Okay.
just so they know, when I do this, it's going to ask me to download it and save it over to my downloads folder. And when I do that, it's going to go right over here to my downloads computer, and it's going to save it right in here in my downloads. And you have to open it up, Bronwyn. It doesn't open up by itself. Everything that you do, like for example, the composition, all of these things are going to want me to download them. See right here how it has it? Then it takes over to my downloads folder, and then it's going to save it in there. And then I have to go back in that downloads folder and open it up to see it. It isn't an open. Okay. So this, if you have any questions, just so you know, when you do this, you have to actually download it to your computer, maybe to your desktop or to your downloads folder, but you cannot just open it by hitting it.
If you right click instead of left click, will it let you to just edit without having to download it?
Oh, thank you. Okay, see how great minds. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go into, what was it we were going into?
The last one, hostess brochure.
Okay, I'm going to right click on it. Yep, there it is. It's going to have me download it. Sally, I don't know.
So I think sometimes it gives you a way to just see it before you download it.
Yeah.
I forget what the name is. It's like, I can't remember.
I'm trying.
What choices does it give you?
Yeah, right click again, Vicki. Okay, save as link.
No, maybe it doesn't.
Well, I'm going to save it, you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up because you want me to. There it is. Okay, there we go. I can do it. I can do it. It's going to open up right now. Come on, open up.
You can open it up in a new tab, but I don't know if we'd be able to see it, but you wouldn't have to download it.
Yeah. There we go. I'm back to seeing all of you again. So I'm going to now stop the share. I'm going to share my screen again. There, back into the desktop. And then we're going to go into, you were sharing your screen. Going to go into Chrome. Then I'm going to go into Jafra. And there we are. There we go. Is that what you want right there?
There's where we want to be. Okay, so as you look at this, this says this is for us, and this is what we see, what your hostess sees when you refer them to your website. Looks just a little bit different. They don't see this exact thing unless you go ahead and download this and forward it to them. So this is the updated of July 2022. Okay, go to the next page, Vicki.
Are you waiting for me, Bronwyn?
Vicki here.
Yeah, I was trying to find my mouse. Okay.
Okay, go to the next page. Go to page 2 of 5. Okay, on page 205, this is what I love. I love the word perks. And you have heard me constantly talk about the perks. Okay.
Now you want me to
Vicky,
go to
back to page
205? Did you say 205?
Go back to page 2.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what you forward it to your client that they can look at, and it's just empowering them to hostess a party and getting their friends together. Okay, let's go to page 3, Vicky. And on page 3, we start talking about as to what the hostess perks are all about. And we're going to talk about this because I want you to write this down. Level 1 starts at $300. Now, there is also, and we'll see that when we go through all of this, is do not forget that your hostess receives a free gift. That Malibu Miracle, the volcanic mask is one of their free gifts. They can select the volcanic micro polish mask for $34 retail value, absolutely free, or the Pro Cleanser, which is $24. You are not familiar with these products, please read the details in your product catalog so that you can go ahead and direct your client to which free offer they want for scheduling their party. Now, level 1, their party sales have to be $300 and they choose one. Your client pays $27. The consultant pays $20. So it's different. Jaffa charges $27 is what Jaffa is suggesting for us to use on the hostess plan, because this is covering you for like shipping and other types of fees that you're putting together for your party. On level 2, I love it. It says you can enjoy level 1 and the perks of level 2. Your party has to hit $400. Now, for a consultant, if you're putting an order in and it's not an actual party order, you still take advantage of all these offers. These perks come up at the end of your when you put your order in for things that you qualify. So level 2 will come up if you hit the $400 mark. If you are a VIP and you went ahead and got your $400 order in all one order, these are not cumulative, then you can choose 2 of the products for $45 is what your client pays, but you are paying $25. So if you went down the list looking at all of the choices that you have, this is a fabulous deal. When they offer you an EDP, oh my gosh, the Passions and the Gardenia Blossom, those are $50. Let's see, the Diamond fragrance, $50. Oh my goodness. Even the Royal Jelly product of $54. You know what? You're getting a great value for $5 and your client chooses 2 products for $45. Make sure when you are talking to your client about these offers, you know you have on a piece of paper the individual prices of each of their choices so you can let them know which is the best value. In level 3, they can select level 2 and level 1, and your client is paying $55. As a consultant, you pay $33. And look at the wonderful thing that you have to select from. Now, you see a product in here that is now in discontinued. So this will be changing. But oh my, this is a great time to get that toner essence. This is a great time to get a $69 value of the Royal Jelly Body Complex. So you want to make sure that you have the individual prices of all of these offers so that you can be excited in directing their client of the saving. Look at the retail value right underneath it at level 3. It's $180 retail value. And as a consultant, you're getting this for $33. I mean, these are just mind-blowing deals, Vicki. Let's go to the next page. So the next page is absolutely fabulous. It's the royal level. every time your order hits $600, you can get the Royal Level $188 retail value. You are paying $36. Now, your client pays $62, but you are paying $33, $36. Do not miss this at the end, because you know what? I have a feeling this may go away sometime, and take advantage of these opportunities when you are putting in large orders. Again, these orders are not accumulative. These are a single order. Let's say you had a party and they were all ordering off of your website, and you're keeping track of all of these client orders as they're coming in. This happens on online parties. And so now you have 6 orders came in and it was $800. Now, how are you going to get this, all of these hostess things to your hostess at these fabulous prices? Right now, we have to call Jafra, and they are making exceptions for that. But I am almost positive sure that we will have a program set up where we don't have to do that anymore. I think that's something that is coming for us that will handle all of our hostess gifts. So, as I said, these changes will be happening, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more in July when we go to national conference. So let's go to the next page, Vicki. Drop down to page 5, and this is where it says about the free gift for you. Free gift for you. So you want to make sure this is the candy that you are offering for them to schedule their party. But you know what? I would say you get this at the party, because in case, what if they just cancel their party and they never get it, and you gave this wonderful gift away? So when you're at the party talking to other prospective hostesses, you can offer them some of these little sample size we have for $2 in a body care, or other things that you may already have. And I would make this as a deal when they hold the date. This is their free gift. They're getting an absolute free gift. Okay, Vicki, so we went over now of how you're looking at this in your Jafra Biz. When you go to your personal website, and Vicki, I don't know if you can do that. Do you know your website, Vicki? Can you go to it? www.jafra.com, and then your...
I've got here, it says to me, let me stop the share. You cannot minimize. So here we go. So here, you cannot move a video. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go back here, and then we're going to go back into, where do you want me to go? Share the screen.
I want you to go to your personal website.
I'm there. Okay, there we go. Now let's take this off, because we're done with this brochure.
Right. So you're done with the brochure. Okay, you're going into the www.jafra.com.
There. Wait a minute. Your website. Hold on. I'm there. I'm there. Right there. Here we go. I'm in my website. That's where you want to be, right? Right.
We can't see your screen.
Okay. Let's go back to Zoom, and then let's share the screen. Here we go. How's that, Darrell?
No.
Okay. Yes, coming up.
Okay. Okay. This is
no, this is Jafra Biz.
You want
Jafra.com.
Ah, okay.
You have a website, Vicki?
Yes.
Okay. Jafra.com/be happy. Yeah. There you go. No, that's Jafra Biz.
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're referring your client to go to the website and they're looking at this, at the very end, it says join Jafra. I want you to click on that, because some of us aren't looking at these things. We want to direct our consultants with where everything is, so that when they're talking, client, just go to my website. You better know what's at your website, because Jafra is changing this around constantly. So the first one is join Jafra. go back to that, Vicki, because I want you to click on the second one. Go back to Join Jafra, click on it, and see where it says Hostess Program. Click on that one.
No.
You're going back to Join Jafra, Join Jafra. Okay, now drop down, Join Jafra, go back to Join Jafra.
Aren't I there? Join
No,
Jafra.
Join, yeah.
Go back
There's
to
a drop
Join
down
Jafra.
menu.
Go to
The
Join
drop
Jafra.
down menu. All right, hold on. There we go.
Okay,
Drop
Now,
it down to
Hostess.
Hostess Program.
Thank-
Hostess.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Janet. Okay.
I didn't know that was there.
I know.
Do
a
that.
lot of it
Yeah, I'm
don't.
gonna, have I hit it? Do I hit it again? Because it's very
Yeah,
faint.
hit Hostess Program.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so now this is what your client is looking at. When you want someone say, if they're agreeing to a party, say, okay, I'm going to show you what's available to you. This is how you direct them to look at that. Take them to your website, and where it says Join Jafra, they may say, oh, I don't want to do that. No. My Hostess Program opportunity is there for all of the perks. And then you go through this with them as to thinking about in advance of things that they may want to select. So,
Beautiful.
okay,
Beautiful.
Vicki,
Yes.
That's
okay,
beautiful.
no, go back
Yeah.
down. Okay, stop, go up a little. Go up a little bit, little more, go up.
That's as high
Go
as I
up
can
because
go. How about right there?
No.
You want me to click on that?
Okay, you're dropping down, go down, bring the levels up. I want them to see the pictures, bring the pictures of the levels.
Now you're saying
Right.
logos, the pictures of the
Right.
what? Levels.
of
Okay.
the levels,
Levels.
okay? And right below the pictures, it says to view.
Gotcha.
So view details, because last week we were viewing details of our offer. Remember the quick view?
Right,
Now
right.
you click on the view the details and you direct your client to do that. And all of the information regarding the product, how big is it, what it's all about is right there. So that's what I wanted to direct our leaders here today to. Where is this stuff? How did this change? And how do we direct our client into being hostess? How can they see the hostess offer right there? So Join Jafra.
And everything, Bronwyn, like last week, you told us everything has got few details, right? Remember last week you taught us, you got to go through and click all of this. It tells you everything about the products, right?
It shows you what
Products.
exactly the products are, because when they're looking at the pictures, it doesn't really mean a whole lot to them. They need to see that. And you will have, as a smart consultant, you will have a piece of paper that tells you the individual prices of these products that you can write and talk to the hostess about it right then and there as they are looking at this. Okay, so if you haven't done this before, please go through this with the people in your branches. And hopefully this information is giving you another way of having information to share with your client and getting them to be party hostesses, because that's where it all begins. We
So,
meet clients through parties, more parties, and this being the season of that, that's what we want to do. Okay, now, Vicki,
Hey,
stay
Bronwyn,
on the.
wait, just one thing I want to show them, just a minute. This is very important for your people to know. If you see how I've got it highlighted right there and it says jafra.com/ whatever. Remember what we taught you? This is not a shareable link unless you click it and it starts with HTTPS. If you are trying to share your website and it just says jafra.com, and you don't have that HTTPS in with the // you can't share that link. It will not, it'll take your people somewhere you don't want them to go.
Yeah.
Okay, it's so important. I just had worked with somebody today on this, and she just said, people are not ordering on my website. And that's why, because she was sharing it to be the www.jafra.com. It's got, so all to get that full address to come up, you have to click on it once. Just click on the bar there. See how the bar? Click on
That's
that bar
if you're
once
sharing.
and it
Yes.
will automatically go back. Now watch what I'm going to do. Let's see. Here we go. Cancel. So when you do that, see right there, it's got Jaffa.com. No. You can never share it that way. You've got to go over here and hit it. And let's, no, I can't do it. Anyways, now you've got to go like this. You can't share it like that www. It's got to have an HTTPS on the front of it like that for you to be able to share that link and have it take anybody where you want them to go on your website. Does that make sense? I don't know if you know that or not, but that HTTPS is very important. It will
Okay.
not share.
Now, the next thing we're going to do is I want you to click on where it says last chance. Right across the toolbar, right? Last chance. Click on to last chance because this was.
I'm trying to, my brain is trying to think where you're directing me. Okay, last chance is where?
Just drop down your arrow, go
Okay.
down right there. You see last chance? When you go across, it says skincare, fragrance, makeup, sun, e-catalog, last chance.
Okay, right
special.
here, I see it, Darrell. I mean, thank you, Bron. You guys were new at this. Okay, here we go.
Click on last chance.
I am.
And here it is.
Here it is.
This is the Monday offer. So
And
this
here's
is
my-
Monday through Sunday only that we know of. That's what we were told today. It's Monday through Sunday. This is our Monday offer. So all of these products are last chance. Now, if you go to special offers, Vicki, click over to special offers right next to last chance. The special offers will be what else Jafra is offering.
Should I click
Vicki,
on it?
click over to the e-catalog.
This is while supplies last. I'm sorry,
This-
but I'm sorry that I'm
Okay.
slow.
All of the last chance is all while supplies last. The entire thing is your last chance to order. Okay, Vicki, so next to last chance said e-catalog. When you go to the e-catalog, that's going to be the catalog of everything that started January 1st. So the e-catalog stays on all the way until January 31st. That catalog does not change. And that
You have
is,
to click on the ebook.
yes.
Thank
that's
you.
Okay. So
It still wants to download it, Janet.
when you are, wow.
Mm.
Okay, mine doesn't do that. I don't know why.
The Mac,
Yours
because
does.
I'm on a Mac and you're not, I guess, probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, so the reason I'm going through this is you need, when you're talking to your clients, if they are not familiar with looking at your website, you need to be familiar with how to direct them where to find something. So the e-catalog is everything for the month. The last chance right now is what's going on from Monday through Sunday. And then Jafra has special offers going on. And then the Join Jafra is about if they want to be a consultant or if they actually want to join Jafra. Now, Vicki, we're going to go back to the Jafra Biz because I have something I want to share about in the
Okay.
Jafra Biz. There's so much for us to be aware of because when we get calls from our consultants, we have to be able to answer their questions that, we're knowledgeable leaders, but as leaders, we have a lot to learn. And this month has been a learning experience for all of us. So here we are back into Jafra Biz. Okay, in Jafra Biz, Vicki, I want you to go to where we have our shop for our offers for this week. So okay, so you're going to shop and you are going to last chance offers. Okay, so consultants, the thing that you are looking for at last chance is going to be slightly different than what your clients are looking at on your website. Because your last chance also includes other items such as the non-commissionable items. So this is kind of all compiled together under this last chance. And there are 2 tools in this last chance category. That reason why we're in this is I want to bring it to your attention, just in case you're not familiar with these 2 tools. I find great value in the tools. So Vicki, just drop down until we find the tool that I want to talk about.
Okay.
So keep going a little bit. And this last chance may have changed.
Yeah, they
because
change them
this
all the time.
clearance
now.
check- So keep going. Okay, so here we're getting into our last chance items. Keep going. And look at all the things. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing.
Oh, the spa
these
power
things,
down. Woo!
because
Power
you
up.
are getting 50% off on these prices. Oh my, this is, yeah, sensations I love. Okay, keep going a little more. Okay, so
Looking.
what I am looking for is, I don't know if you can see what I'm
There
holding
is scalp
here.
massage. Oh, there it is. Precious protein. I've already got calls.
Yeah.
My people.
Oh, and that's the gel lotion. That's the gel one. That's precious protein gel. So be aware of that.
This means they're going to be gone. Doesn't it mean that this is?
Be aware the Royal Almond Lotion is the old packaging. Be aware of that. That's the old packaging. We're not changing Royal Almond Oil. We just have new packaging. Okay, so go up a little. Okay, so
I'm
stop
going.
here.
I'm still
Stop,
going. I'm
stop,
still
stop.
going.
Okay, you went too far. Okay, go down a little more. In the center there, it says, okay, go down. I can't, no, I mean going up, up. Okay, go up, up, up. Royal
Right here?
Treatment Skin Massager, stop. Oh my goodness, this is a
Oh my God,
promotion
you gotta
that
have
came
that.
out a few years ago.
Mhm.
And a lot of us had no idea what this was all about. And then we had our wonderful Delane take us 2 different times now using this of how to use the tool. And Jaffa brought this back as a clearance for $5. Oh my, now it doesn't say it's non-commissioned, but I can't imagine that they are going to, even if it is just $5. This is a great tool for you to have and use, especially now that we have our D5 facial oil,
Yes.
because that is when you want to use it, is with your facial oil. And this is like a very hard silicone. So this isn't some little plastic. This is pliable. So when you are using this with your facial oil, the experience of what you are feeling on your skin is mind-blowing. It really is. You're taking this and you're constantly going up in different directions, like Delane has showed us. This is the tool of must-have. This is the tool that you want to stock up on and offer it to your hostess for keeping the date, the original date of their party, because they can't order this, you can, and this is going to go away. So there's one more tool, Vicki. So we're going to go down a little bit and talk. Okay, stop. Okay, go back up. No. Okay, go up, because it's the purple silicone. If you have never tried that, again, it's a tool. It's very small. It's not large. It's like putting 2 $50 together. It's that size. And what this is you take it, and it's made of silicone, and you take your cleanser, and you can take the oil if it's already on your skin and just massage it into your skin. Oh my gosh, it's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. It's a great tool to have. And what I like is this does not come apart. You use it over and over and clean it. I have had one for 3 years now. It looks brand new, the same. So Vicki, that's 2 tools I wanted to point out.
Oh,
that could
gee, yes, I
don't miss
really.
Because if you haven't tried these things, you're totally missing this. And these are great prices for you to offer as hostess gifts. So Vicki, that's pretty much what I have to share. I have more stuff on the bundles, but we can save that for next week.
Okay, thank you very much. What a great call. That was so much information in there. All right, thank you so much. We're going to stay and visit afterwards. But again,
Let me ask a question on the last thing we just watched. Are they commissionable or not? I saw some that says commissionable and some that say not commissionable. The majority didn't have that on there. Are they commissionable or not?
Yeah.
Okay, if
Anything
it's a
on your
product,
website is commissionable. Oh, sorry.
that's okay. If it's a product, as you know, it's commissionable. But if it's something that has been on the clearance, non-commissionable, it's like they didn't tag that this is non-commissionable. I don't know why, but I'm almost assuming it's not.
Okay.
But you'll know when you put the order in as to what price Jeff is charging you for it as you put the order in.
all right.
Thought we better clear that up. Thank you.
Michelle says, I tried all the options and they all download, right, Michelle? So, I mean, I didn't want it to download. I wanted it to open for me. So I guess.
Yeah, I tried to do it. I forgot who said, but it didn't work. They downloaded each one.
So that means that next week, Bronwyn, I've got to take and download ahead of time and switch back and forth because it won't let it open for me, I think. But we're learning. But okay, first of all, let's say goodbye to everybody and anybody who wants to stay on and help us critique tonight. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Bronwyn. You're always amazing. I learned a lot. I love these calls are so informative. Thank you so much for being with us next Monday night. We will be back 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock for those of you on the East Coast. And all of my first line managers, be sure you signed in on your roll call. Just be sure your name is there so that I can take that off because my first line managers are working for a little special prize for attending these meetings. So be sure you registered to roll call. That's what Daryl Lee called it, roll call. All right, we'll talk to you later. Chris, I'm so glad Chris is on. Goodbye, everybody. We'll be posting this on my WhatsApp. So if you want to share all this information with anyone, these are all recorded and on my Vicky Hacking YouTube channel. So we have lots of training there. So, and I am just going to stop the recording.